Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the typical gamer react thing, my Bobby. This is part 2 of the typical gamer locker tour. In part 1, which was about 3 weeks ago, we did his skins. Now we're going to be looking at the rest of it: back blings, pickaxes, gliders, contrails, emotes, music tracks, and stuff like that. So yeah, let's have a quick look at let's have a look at that. But before we do that, make sure you do like, subscribe, also smash the like button down below. Now I'm going to leave a link in the description of a community post that I put up of any video suggestions you want me to do, because I am running out of them again. So I don't really like this Fortnite season, so I've kind of stopped playing Fortnite for this season, and I'm running out of ideas. I've got a few ideas for the rest of the month, but I'm pretty sure I can fit some other ones in to it as well. Yes. Now, can my camera move down just a slight bit? Try about like there. That's better. Okay. Yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. I also want to say a massive well done to Amazing Lieber for passing 300 subscribers. Keep up the good work.
On PlayStation, I wasn't really paying attention of when those skins came out, so they were free and I could have got them easily. I just wasn't aware of it and I missed them. So if they ever come out with a new one, just let me know and I'll go get it so I don't miss them. But yeah, those are the 10 that I'm missing, and it's not really a huge deal to me, and I could probably get like half of them now still, so not a huge issue. In terms of back blings, there's nothing really too insanely special about back blings.
Oh, I forgot. Alright, I'll just be back in a second. Okay, we're back and I've got a cool background. Yeah. Anyway, here we go.
I'm not gonna bore you by showing you them. I feel like there's a lot of really cool ones, and I'll kind of highlight on those. Like I really like the katana here from season 6.
Oh,
Deadpool's katanas are really cool. But the thing with me, at least, and I don't know if you're the same, but I don't really like rocking back blings all that much. I have all these back blings that you can see here, but none of them really stand out with me. I did like the capes. The capes kind of get away with your vision. I'm all about like gameplay and being the best I could be, so a lot of these kind of block your vision. But I think they're pretty sweet. If you like them, you like them. And sometimes I like throwing on one randomly, especially if I'm playing like Batman or something. But most of the time, I will not rock a back bling. So there's all my back blings, which is essentially every back bling in the game. And yeah, let's go on to the next one. Pickaxes. Now, as a refresher, there is no legendary pickaxe currently in the game. We do have a bunch of these ones from the series. We have pretty cool ones from the DC series. I really like the Aquaman's trident. Love Harley's hitter. They should give her the new animation for the new baseball bat that just came out. All the Marvel ones are pretty sweet, and I like the one-handed ones as well as the two-handed ones. It was pretty cool that they moved on just from pickaxes being like a two-hander, right, into these one in each hand, into different animations. I really like what they did with it, even like with Captain America's shield, all the Star Wars stuff. All this stuff is pretty sweet. I'm gonna focus on the ones that I think are really awesome. This Excalibur one, I believe this one's pretty rare because it was part of the battle pass. You never see anyone with it, and it's probably one of the rarest pickaxes, but it is not the rarest. I'm gonna show you guys the rarest in just a second here as I try to find it. There's some save the world pickaxes too that you can't really acquire in battle royale unless you do them in save the world. So not too many people have those. Like scrolling through here, I'm pretty sure this one, maybe this one is from save the world. There's definitely a couple from save the world, but in terms of ones that I rock, I do like rocking the candy cane. I think it's pretty sweet. Bottom feeder one, this one, I feel like this one's a classic, as well as like the Chomp Jr. This is one of the craziest pickaxes when it came out. Here we go. Raiders Revenge. So this is in that the level locked item shop along with Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper, and this is the rarest pickaxe in the game. It looks pretty sweet, I gotta say, and anytime I rock it, people are always asking me, you know, what pickaxe is this? So definitely a cool part of my collection here. But yeah, I usually just stick to clean pickaxes now. My probably favorite one right now is Blades. I just love how it's like so smooth, and it's got its own animation that we haven't seen yet with any other pickaxe. So Right now, this is probably my favorite. There's also another one here. I like to rock this gold scythe. I think it looks awesome. One that a lot of you might not recognize is the number 2 pencil pickaxe. This one came out in season 3 and it's pretty rare. You don't see too many people with it. It came kind of with the John Wick, like the budget John Wick that we saw. And it's probably one of the smallest, cleanest pickaxes. So if you got it, you probably rocked it for a while at a certain point. Flawless is one of the cleanest ones as well. It doesn't make that much noise when you hit things. And I just love the look of it. The gold.
Isn't that not good if it doesn't make a lot of noise when you're like hitting stuff? Because then it means that people don't hear you.
And the diamond and the like, looks like an ancient artifact. I love it. I feel like the Batsicles, pretty classic one too. I think it has a unique look. Reaper, of course, was pretty rare until last year when they brought it back. The noise this makes, it's so loud. That's why I don't rock it too much. I love this spectral axe. It's just so clean and basic. It's good vibes. Studded axe. This is probably all time the pickaxe I've used the most. It's just so clean. It really doesn't make any noise. And it's just so easy to see where you're hitting.
I like the star ones, the driver pickaxe, the golf pickaxe, and the shovel one.
So definitely one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Okay, moving on to gliders here. There is a lot of gliders, not as many as skins and backblings, but there is legendary gliders, which of course these like mythical beasts popping out everywhere, all these colors and animations flying everywhere. I think they're pretty cool. They do block a lot of your screen though when they're happening, so I do.
So do contrails. That's why I never use contrails.
I wish they made a version where you could ride on top of it. I think that'd be a pretty nice feature. I love the music that plays from this one as well. Laser Chomp's pretty cool. Royale Dragon, again, this one would be cool if you could ride on top of it. I think that one would really work. Sail Shark you can ride on top of, so that's a nice feature. And then we got 2 more dragons here, the gold one and Steel Wing as well. Now, a lot of these you've probably seen because these are the superhero ones. Now, in terms of rarity, there's not too many insanely rare gliders. There's probably a bunch that I'm missing that came out in the item shop and haven't come back since. And there's definitely some underrated ones like this one that you never see, which I think looks pretty cool. Barella is pretty sweet too because this one's customizable, and I actually customized this one to match with Renegade Raider. Going through though, there is a bunch of gliders that you'll never see unless you kind of watch a video like this. I'm not going to go through every single one, but let me show you the rarest glider I have and the rarest glider in the game. I love these spaceships though. Look at the spaceships and like the planetary probe. Those are some pretty sweet ones. I always like the pterodactyl one because he like drops an egg and then he hatches. This spirit one is so clean too. Yeah, I feel like there's, especially with gliders, so many underrated ones, but for me, I like to keep it clean, so I like to stick with certain ones. Paper plane, it's nice. Vol 1, nice. Love the tactical sleigh. Time for Christmas. And then when you get down here, it really gets into the basic ones that follow the same kind of format, where the other ones are unique. That comes to the rarest glider in the game, the Mako glider. This one was the last item that I'm mentioning that was in that level lock item shop. And if you see someone with this, it is rare. And then of course we got the umbrellas for winning in different seasons. So if you haven't played Fortnite from the start, you definitely don't have every single one of these unique umbrellas. And I just love how each of them is different. So basically,
they are all rare because because you can't get them back again, they will never come back again. So like if I played in chapter 3 season 1, pretend I played that, then I get the umbrella. But then I actually started to play Fortnite in chapter 4 season 1. I wouldn't be able to get the chapter 3 season 1 umbrella, so technically they're all rare.
These are the founders one for getting Save the World. I don't know if you can get that anymore. We got the season 9 victory. Season 9 here for doing the John Wick mode. Palm Leaf from season 8. Season 3, probably one of my favorite ones. But then again, you got like season 7 here, which is truly unique, and the list just keeps on going. And I love that they do this. I think it gives you a nice little memento for winning in that season, which is nice. Something to reflect on. The one that I rocked for a while was Magic Wings, because this one you could just kind of see through them. I just hit 30.
Not sponsored.
See where they're landing. Precision, precise. Now we got contrails. Again, you've probably seen all of these contrails. I'm just going to the rarest ones, I think. This exhaust one feels pretty rare. I don't know if it is rare. I don't see anyone rock these pumpkins. Got random ones like popcorn over here.
Popcorn?
And this one. The Christmas lights are cool. But yeah, these, I don't know. I don't really usually rock contrails either, so they're not like a big deal to me. But I have all, so there's that. Emotes. Everybody knows and loves emotes. I have every single emote, with the exception if there was a promotional one. I guess I don't have the iconic dance one, and that's pretty much about it. But everything else is here, and there is so many bangers to go through that I can't possibly cover them all. I do have copyright music off, so I still buy them though, because I want to have them in my collection. So there's that. Now, the rarest dance, to my knowledge, is gonna have to be the one and only, the original, the floss. There you go. And they tried to bring back a little bit different, a little unique, so that people could buy it again, and that was the windmill floss. There's also the one-handed floss too, I think. But yeah, there's so many dances in the game, and I think Fortnite has done an absolutely spectacular job in introducing new and unique dances, especially with the new like TikTok ones and stuff. I think they've done just a fantastic job. Maybe we'll have our own emo here one day. Probably not, but maybe. That's the spirit, Wolverine. And then the last three, we have wraps here. And again, wraps aren't too crazy unique. I think a lot of you guys have these wraps, and if not, a lot of them will come back in the item shop. I don't know which one is the rarest wrap. I genuinely couldn't tell you. Maybe one of these that like was unlocked in the battle pass. I don't know if Kevin was unlocked in the battle pass. I'm just saying like one of them that was unlocked in the battle pass is probably one of the rarest ones, but I don't think anyone's paying too much close attention to the wraps. Loading screens, there's a ton. I'm not going to show you them all, but I feel like we've been getting a lot less loading screens, and I definitely want some loading screens back, because there's some cool art styles that they've shown.
To be honest,
recently,
I sometimes
we need
don't
some wallpapers
put on
Fortnite. Maybe not in the battle pass. Maybe it just has a free reward or something. The last thing I'm gonna go over is music. Now, all the music, I got it all, and the only one I'm gonna really touch on is Default Vibes right here. If you don't know what Default Vibes is, it's this one. This one is my favorite lobby music. I never get tired of it, and I've never had so many people ask me, what is your lobby music? Now, this one's not particularly rare, but it kind of is, because they only bring it to the item shop every like 6 months or something. I think they've only brought it back once from when it initially came out. So if you see this one, make sure you cop it. Make sure you use code TYPICALGAMER. All right, well, that's Locker Tour. Now, I've spent, personally, I just looked through all the transactions and stuff, I think $12,000 just buying V-Bucks. That's not going to count for the codes that I've redeemed, you know, the codes you could buy in person, for what I've gifted other people, for the consoles and stuff and phones I've had to buy to get some.
Dang, 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 and dang, and dang, and dang. Wow, that is impressive, Typical Gamer, but yeah. That's going to be this video, guys. If you don't want to see more videos of this, reaction videos to other Locker Tours, or any reaction videos to anything, to songs, to Locker Tours, to challenges, to anything, make sure you do let me know from my community tab post of any video suggestions. But until then, I'll see you guys all soon. So, goodbye. Yeah, just goodbye.